Continuing to field questions for USMLE, I have a student from within our Telegram group asking if his 50 to 60% correct in UWorld first pass means he's ready to book the exam. I know many of you, 30 to 40% in QBank, others 70, 80%. There's gonna be variability, but how does your UWorld percentage relate to your readiness to sit the USMLE? Okay, I give you a very consolidated answer here. So before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Give the video a like. I really appreciate it. Find me on Instagram at mehlman_medical, mehlman_medical. Links down below. Find me on Telegram. Links to the Telegram group and channel down below. Now start the clip. So look, as far as UWorld percentages are concerned, as far in terms of readiness to sit the USMLE, for both step 1 and 2, I want to see students above 60%. Okay, if you're in the 50s range, that's borderline. If you're below 55, below 50, you're not passing. Okay, so before we freak out, we just say, okay, well, I want you to get through the entirety of UWorld before we sit an nbme exam. I don't want you wasting nbmes while you're in the middle of UWorld. It's sequential. So don't freak out about your score right now. Because even if you're getting 37% on blocks, you say, you know, what do I do? The answer is you have to fucking do the QBank and just move through it. Okay, you have to be agnostic about it, not emotional about it. Just move through the QBank, you finish it. Now, once you finish the QBank, yes, you're going to go into the nbme exams. I don't want you booking your exam, if at all possible. I know some of you are going to have constraints with school, etc. You're forced to sit a certain time. I've made plenty of clips on this stuff, but if at all possible, I don't want you booking your exam if you can't finish UWorld and finish the nbme review, okay, of 20 through 30 for step 1, and for step 2, 6 through 11, as well as all the clinical mastery series forms. So we want to make sure you can finish all of that material. If you finish UWorld, you get into the nbmes, and you're not passing, then we have to potentially have you go back to QBank for review, okay? The incorrects. I won't have you do a second pass of UWorld, but if you literally get a 50% correct on nbme when you need at least a 2/3 to pass, your foundation isn't good enough. We don't want you wasting those nbme exams. We want you going back. If you have the time constraints, as I just mentioned before, your school says, no, fuck you, you have to sit in 3 weeks or you're dismissed, then we have no choice but to just move you through the nbme exams. Sometimes I reach a compromise with students where I say, okay, well, we can have you do the offline forms 20 through 24, but if you're consistently not passing those, we're not going to bother having you go on to 25, the online forms. We really need to have you go back to QBank and do more review for another month before we move into those online exams. There's variability among students, okay? But in general, I want to see you above 60% in QBank. That would be nice. If you're below 60%, we're not going to get emotional about things. We're just going to finish UWorld, get into the nbme exams, and the nbme exams are going to determine if you can sit the USMLE or not. You know the deal. I'm going to continue to make more content. If you like my stuff, subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate your time. That's it.